Okay, I'm here. Hopefully you enjoyed the DMCA-free, copyright, royalty-free, lo-fi jazz, 12 hours of copyright-free music for creators, DMCA-free, July edition. Dude, my voice. I think I'm getting a little sick. Jackie Smacky, hello. How have you been doing? Nad was here the second the clock struck 6. Nad, Tonya, Asamiya, Vol, and Jackie, hello. Watch, check this out, ready? So, okay, that's the key of the song. E flat, D, C sharp, C, oh, I feel so cool. I'm like literally not used to that feeling. I apologize if this creeps anybody out. Okay, all right, I'll stop. Michael, what is up? How have you been? Been practicing a classical guitar piece. What piece? You believe that there's value so long as you figure out how to chop the attainment of the goal into small steps. Yeah, I think it's like the idea. What's that saying? It's like, oh God, I hate saying sayings wrong. If you reach for the stars and you fall short, you're land on the moon or something like that, which is, whatever. Jose Ferrer. Okay. I know some of the studies. I don't know if I know that one specifically, but guys, also, should I just talk like this for them? Okay, so Michael, at the top is my name, Rafi, in Armenian. The next level below that are the first 2 Zelda games. Those are my original carts. The first one we got before I was even born, because it came out in 1986 and I was born in 87. And Chrono Trigger's in the middle of it. Below that are a bunch of VHSs and DVDs of some of my favorite skate videos, because my life used to just be like skateboarding. And then some classical guitar DVDs and CDs. Below that is the Jesse motif from Jacob Collier's now 4 Jesse albums. Because he's been a huge inspiration for me musically. Arguably the biggest single inspiration for me. Next to him is a little bust of Johann Sebastian Bach, because also a huge source of inspiration. Next to that is a salt lamp, because that's also a huge source of inspiration. Below that are some books, because as I've mentioned before, books are dumb. And below that you can't see, but it's a bunch of music books and textbooks and stuff. And that is what's on the shelf. that's an untuned guitar. For this lovely tour of What's on the Shelf. No, thank you. You're very welcome. I hope you've been doing well. Lovely tour of myself. Oh, that's exclusive content. That can only be found on the spicy sites. Cindy, thank you for the 100 bits. What a nice first message in the stream. Cindy V, geek. Again, thank you. Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, so I was just improvising, and then I played this chord. I wasn't expecting to play Adelita, but I played this chord. So this is like B7 with a flat 13. And so I just did this, and once I played that, and I did that, I was like, oh my god, I'm actually just have now sort of just found myself in the middle of Adelita. So what if we do some more Taraga after? Thanks for dancing along to the music, Jackie. Classical guitar piece recommendations. It's difficult because it depends on your skill level, and determining skill level itself is difficult it's difficult to use words to describe, because it's like beginner, intermediate, expert. Doesn't actually really mean all that much. Even amount of time you've spent playing doesn't really mean all that much. God, even listing pieces you've played before doesn't necessarily mean that much. They all give you a little bit of information, but it's kind of tricky. Um, so I have all sorts of recommendations. I guess one of the questions is it can be very personal. So is there any music um, you already enjoy? Well, like what do you enjoy listening to or playing already? Because that will change things. Also, Cindy, you if you'd like to request something from this list, you're free to do that because you cheered 100 bits. That goes for anyone else who subscribes, cheers, or donates. In the meantime, I'm gonna grab my loot. Well, so the pieces I just played could be good. They're on the easier side for guitar. They sound really nice, and they are sort of like staples of the guitar repertoire. And they're Spanish. It was Adelita. Whoops. Lagrima. With an accent over the first A. Yeah, I'd say start with those two. That's the composer. Yep. Those are two good ones. This is totally different. It's not Spanish. It's not from the same time period. It's some English Renaissance music by John Dowland. Two fancies that are very different. Although they're the same type of piece, they're very different, as you will see. This one's in a major key. It's a little more upbeat, although it's actually not really upbeat, but you'll see the second one is much different. There's a lot of imitation, which is the musical way of saying copying someone. So if we go, it gets copied. So there's all sorts of that. Not the entire time, but throughout the piece. So how's it going, Jade? Grade 6? See, I never learned things like sort of with the grading stuff in mind, so I don't even know. I don't even know what that is like. Again, I've heard, okay. I was gonna say I don't even know what that means. I know what it means, like what it's referring to, and like the system itself, but those numbers mean almost nothing to me. I just don't have like a reference for them, but like I don't even know what the numbers go up to. Awesome playing, thanks. And thank you for the claps, Jade. Okay, so but I mean you can try it out and also talk to your teacher. Your teacher will obviously know better. It goes to 8. Okay, well that's certainly if it goes to 8, then 8 is not the highest a piece of music can be. It's a different system. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's no way. yeah. There is no way that in the grand scheme of guitar music that Adelita it's a 6 out of 8. I promise you. My power levels go over 9,000. That's right. Not yet. I'm trying to get them over 9,000. God, man, how much did I practice? I think today. God, I can't even speak. This is maybe why I'm starting to get sick. Yesterday was a 6-hour guitar day. That's like actually playing and focusing and practicing. Yo, Ficta, thank you for the raid. How is it going? Welcome in, everybody. What were you doing? I mean, obviously, I'm assuming piano, but didn't know you changed. I've changed my name to my real name. This is my real name, which is up there in Armenia. But welcome in, everybody. I was just talking about how I've been doing so much more playing and practicing because I just started grad school like a month ago. Man, there's so many people I recognize from this raid. This is great. I see you all. Chipper, 7 Senchi, Iced. Oh wait, I always forget Ice because it's like ice strings. Yeah, ice strings. I always see you in Galia's chat. Matthew, of course, Kuya, Berkus, Tina French. Welcome in, everybody. Also, Captain Rockswing says, greetings from Spain. Bienvenidos, Captain Rockswing. Huma, what's up? Thank you. That's one way to come out of lurking. Thank you for gifting a sub to Ficta. Oh, and speaking of someone else who I recognize, Obi-Wan. Do I just recognize every single person from this raid? Where did I hide Schnaff? He's no more. Schnaff? Whoever do you mean? Call 911. But they won't be able to help him. He's gone somewhere where he'll never return. Guys, I'm getting sick and I need to make the most of my extra low, deep voice. He will never return. Okay. So you guys, I play music, by the way. I know it may not seem like it, but here's one of the pieces I'm going to be doing for my graduate recital. And I just started learning it a couple weeks ago, but I'm already going to be playing it in a few weeks in a master class for an actual lute player, because this was originally for lute. This is some English Renaissance music. So I really need to get this up to speed, because it's not up to speed yet. Wolfric, thank you for the 32-month resub at tier 2. All right. Oh, 5 Hanaf. That name looks familiar. Thank you for the 100 bits and the follow from the other day. I saw. Coffee Lady, what's up? Again, so many familiar faces. I'm a magician, that's right. I have, there's like so much Uncle Magic. Like, watch that. Do you guys feel that? Do you feel that? Do you feel that behind your ear? No? You didn't realize you had a guitar pick behind your ear? That's weird. I would have thought you'd felt that. All right. Okay, what the hell happened here? Why didn't I do that the other time? That's where what? Yep. See, that's where your plectrum singular was, but if you were looking for your plectra plural, there we. Hey, Hobby Blaze, what's up? I like the rebrand, thanks. Yeah, I decided to just be myself, man. No, I'm reintegrating myself into the real world, and I'd rather just be me. As opposed to this Schnaff fellow. I'll let Schnaff go back to what he used to be, which was just my name for, like, when you can name your own character in a game. That's how the name came about for Twitch in the first place. I was never planning on streaming when I first signed up. In fact, when I first signed up for Twitch, I didn't even know what it was. I saw it in the corner of a recommended video on YouTube. I watched the video. I watched a bunch of videos from this person. And one of them, he started to just put that it was from Twitch. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't know what streaming was or anything. I didn't know what Twitch was. So I just Googled it. Went there, and it prompted me to sign up. So I was like, and I was like, name. I was like, okay, Schnaff. I put that for everything. Larkin for dinner. All right, enjoy the dinner. Thank you again for bringing everybody over. Okay, I'll put the loot away and go back to the guitar. So I just found out I'm playing in a master class on Sunday for one of the world's best living guitarists. And I need to think of something to play. I know he plays this Ponce piece, so I might do this. But I haven't really, really looked at it in a long time. Hey, Yohisa. I could do Twinkle Twinkle. I bet there's a lot of stuff we could talk about. But it's either that or I kind of want to play this because this has a bunch of issues that I think he'd be really good to discuss. Like, to discuss them with. But a piece that's purely tremolo is like, it's fundamentally very different than any other type of piece. A whole bunch of ideas about interpreting music and things, particularly with your right hand. Geez, your left hand too. It's just very different. But a lot of things come up that I actually specifically wanted to ask him. It'll be interesting because I think I'm going to be hungover. At least I should be if things go according to plan. But, and I'm dead serious about this, that's no excuse. I took a master class with him years ago, maybe 15 years ago or something. And I remember him saying in the master class with me, I forget what brought it up. I forget why it came up. But he was talking about, he specifically said that you have to be ready to play in any condition. You have to be ready to play if you haven't warmed up. You have to be ready to play if it's really hot, if it's really cold. You have to be able to play if you're drunk or hungover. So Marco, I'm gonna be as ready as I can be. Music doesn't happen in a vacuum. And musicians are real people with real things in their life, playing in real places. I see value in setting seemingly impossible goals, but recognize that for some it can be immensely discouraging. Yeah, that's the big one. I tend to do that. I set lofty goals and then feel bad because I don't achieve them. I look up to the greatest people and then get upset when I don't reach their level. And what's worse than that, what's more ridiculous, is I get mad when I don't reach I feel bad when I don't reach their level in an unfairly small amount of time. Dude, I just started playing guitar a few months ago. Why am I not the best guitarist ever? I suck. Anybody else do that? Yeah, it can be impossible, to see or imagine the immense wall of an impossible goal without having a path. That's kind of what Vol was getting at. You need to be able to then take those goals and break them up into smaller, actually achievable goals, or else it's gonna be too overwhelming. And the skills to break that goal down into smaller goals. All right, you and Vol are on the exact same page. That actually is a skill that needs to be learned, developed, and practiced. Yeah, that's a skill in and of itself. Also being able to, being able to recognize that you may not have what you need in your current skill set to get where you need to be, and that is not you being bad. That's true. That's very difficult for people to disconnect themselves from the things they do. Like if you're bad at guitar, that doesn't mean you're bad. Hey, Tangy Cat, you don't do that anymore, but it took you some 30 years. Yeah, it's difficult. I've been working on a lot of stuff really my whole life, but more specifically in a focused and active way, let's say the past 7 or 8 years. But by the way, Rafi started you put it in quotes. Okay, I see. Well, I see what you're doing with the quotes. Started singing private courses. Your third one yesterday. You think you started a long journey as a musician. And I'm even thinking about going back to school in a music program, but everything in its time. Nice. What kind of stuff do you think you'd like to sing? Gotta figure out dinner? Alright, go for it. My dinner, I had one of the world's worst sandwiches. I started the stream, then made the sandwich. I took 2 pieces of bread, threw a bunch of cold cuts on it, and just ate it. It was so dry, and there was no lettuce, mayonnaise, anything. It was just I didn't even have any cheese. The sandwich sucked. But it was food, so food's cool most of the time. Alright, so I'm going to play this Ponce piece. Let's see how it goes. What is that message? What the hell? Authorize. I I wonder if this... Do I put this token... What the hell is this? Dude. Jackie, try it again. What? Here's your token. But I don't even know where to put the... I'll have to... I don't know. I'll have to look at this later. I've never seen this before. I mean, it obviously has... I mean, well, maybe not obviously, but I would have to assume it has to do with the fact that I changed the name. There are so many things that have come up. Let me see here. There's so many things that have come up. I mean, like, the bot's connected and everything. I think Discord bot. No. Streamlabs? Dude, I don't know. Is it this? I'll deal with this later. I'm gonna keep it open, but... Okay, that's so weird. Neurovac, good hello to you as well. And Wellet says, I kind of like all music genres except maybe jazz. See, I think people do like jazz, sort of. Or maybe they have the ability to. I did this... I was talking with someone in the... I'm playing with two other guitarists in a little trio. And we were trying to, you know, decide on what music we wanted to play. And, so for a little bit of context, I always hated jazz. I don't anymore. I still am not a fan of the overall aesthetic and sort of style, you could say. Those aren't the best words, but... Because not everyone's going to like everything. That just can't happen. Some people may be off-put by just purely like the sound of a harpsichord, for example. Like if someone just hears that, it could be like the greatest piece of music, but they hear that and they're just like, I don't like this. Like it's visceral. They just like they just don't like it. But what I played for the person is something like this. If I go, it was like, do you like that chord? Does that chord make sense? Does it suck? Is it total nonsense? Is it not? Is it great? Is it perfectly fine? Is it boring? Like, what is... Hello, Jags. How are you doing? And to me, be like, yeah, it sounds terrifying or something, or it sounds bad, or it's just there's wrong notes in there. But then what if you go... Have I ever been in a music theory debate? Depending on what you mean, yes. It depends on what the debate has been about. So what about that? Because look what all the notes are doing. Actually, let's really look. Here, you get to look. And so it's like jazz doesn't make sense. A lot of people say jazz doesn't make sense. It's random notes. It just sounds bad. It's totally right. It's not. And I mean, here's an example. Like, so I literally just showed all these notes very much have a function. And the chord doesn't even need to be that crazy. It could have just been this or something. it's like, oh, that note's wrong. It should be this, but it's not wrong. So we, whoops, I shouldn't even put this. And as you hear this stuff more and listen to more things and your brain's able to make sense of it, it will actually change whether or not you like something. Now, it doesn't mean you'll like everything by just being exposed to it more, but in a lot of ways, we can be like kids trying new food. And when you try something new, it's just easy to be like, I don't like this. I don't like this. But your tastes change. And usually they change to the place where it's like, you start to like more things as opposed to liking fewer. So yeah, I mean, I've talked with people about music theory to get back to what, well, I said Yohiza, but I'm only realizing now you changed it to Yohiism. Is there a chart you can use to tell how the flow of progression of your charts? Let's say you want to flow and then the middle abruptly stop to make it uncomfortable. No, I mean, there aren't really charts. There's no. The deeper you go into something, the fewer sort of charts, flow charts, diagrams, and things are going to actually exist. A lot of it is using your ear and then using your, I don't know, your heart or something, but not, that's to say not your brain. Using your intuition a little bit, just feeling certain things. You can use your mind is useful for certain things, and your sort of body is useful for others. And so you can just, like, let's say I wanted to make something abrupt. There are general things you can think about, but I'm sort of thinking about it after the fact. So, you know what's probably not going to be abrupt in terms of, like, harmonically, which is, I think, what you're getting at? Playing something in this key. So if I'm in E flat, playing any of these chords, it also depends on the way I play them, because it could be abrupt in the sense of like, that was abrupt because it just was abrupt. But you may mean abrupt like this. If I can set you up. So it has to do with expectations and then not meeting those expectations. So if I went like I've set something up. So now if I go I shouldn't have done this. That was a little too Have you ever thought of making sample kits to pay and download? I haven't really thought about it all too much. Not really at the top of my priorities. I mean, I'm not like, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not morally against it, but but there's a lot of stuff on my plate at the moment, and that's not. I mean, I could maybe do. I mean, I have a ton of stuff that. Boy, do I have a lot of improvisation material. We looked at it one day on stream. I don't know the exact number of hours. It's got to be at least 50 hours of music. It's so hard to tell because I can't remember. Some of the improvisations and stuff are from like 3 years ago. I don't remember how long they are. Some of my improvisations are 5 minutes. Some of them are literally over an hour. So it's like, oh God. I guess at the high end, let's say they're all an hour. They're not. It's over 100 hours of music. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot. Oh my God, what's up, Count? Speaking of lessons, Yo, what song is that? Damn it, what's... I want to say like Method Man or Redman. Hearing guitar and all that is actually outstanding. Thanks, Jackie. I've put a lot of time into that. And life is about priorities and opportunity cost. And so there's been a big cost to that. Like, whoa, the piece I'm about to play, the person I'm studying with, Adam, he's an infinitely better guitarist than I am. But we were looking at something, and we were looking at this piece I'm about to play, and he was like, why did you play it like this? And I was like, because this is the original, and this chord here is in the original. And he's like, well, what chord is this? And I told him, I was like, this is sort of depending on how you want to look at it, it'd be best to think of it as a German augmented 6 chord over this E pedal. And he was like, well, then why don't you play this other thing? And I was like, oh, I don't know about that, because if we play an F instead of an F sharp here, because it's ambiguous in the score, people don't really know. The F sharp makes a diminished chord, which fits the rest of the music around it and the style of Bach more. So like, these are the things I've spent a lot of time thinking about. Not necessarily more than anyone else. That'd be a ridiculous claim for multiple reasons. But clearly, from talking with people, again, who are more experienced and are much better guitarists than me, I've spent a lot of my time thinking about this stuff. And again, there's pros and cons to doing that. And Neurovec, you're right. Yeah, Keith Jarrett was well known for long and fantastic improvs. His improvisations are amazing. I mean, he's just amazing. You do think a lot more. Here's the thing, though. You don't necessarily need to do that. You could look at this as like a sort of Stoic philosophy thing. People think things like, if I just live in a different place, if I just go somewhere else, I'll I'll just be sort of like a better person, or that's when I'll really be able to do this thing. If I only wasn't where I am right now, then I'd be able to do the things I want to do. And depending on a person's situation, that can actually be the case. But I think you could maybe more often than not, who cares about the percentages? A significant amount of the time, the tools are right in front of you. It's all there for you, where you are right now. Now, there may be other things in life, and maybe where you are stops you from, makes it difficult to focus on those things, or maybe in terms of money, afford those things. But you don't need to be somewhere else. For the most part, for most people, most of the time. And that's increasingly the case because we have access to people and things from all over the world instantly. Someone asked Frank Zappa. There's an interview he did. God, it was at a college. I can't remember if it was like a commencement speech, but there was a question and answer thing, and one of the students asked him how he learned about music because he didn't study music, like he didn't go to school for music. And he told him the library. He said he went to the library and got books and read them. It's like, this is true. Like, you can get a text. Everyone wants, and Count, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Speaking of inspiration, you'd think Bach would be a huge musical inspiration, and he is, but he's arguably more of a inspiration as a person to me. He never moved. He had all the reasons, and some of you have heard me mention this before. He had all the reasons to be a nobody. My wives died. Both my parents died by the time I was 10. I have a ton of kids and I can't do this. I've never left Germany. I can't do that. I'm not this well-traveled person. Apparently he also wasn't even all that smart. Like, he wasn't some genius, at least according to his grades in school, because we have his grades. He was working at a private school, teaching a private all-boys school, teaching math and theology and music and stuff. Again, had all the excuses to just not do any of this stuff, but while he was teaching at that school, he wrote things like... He wrote some of the greatest music ever. Ever. It was all there for him. And this is even a few hundred years ago. So you can do it. You have the tools in front of you. A lot of these things are about motivation. Motivation is not something to be taken lightly. It's not something to dismiss as just being like, oh, well, you're just, you have to take the human aspect of things into consideration. Exactly. He had much better technology than you did, Count. Maybe it's actually the opposite. Maybe, Count, you just got to get a candle and some ink and a quill. That's ridiculous. All right. Hello, cheap Asian. Okay, this is so difficult for me. I'm trying to change the way I hear this. I'm trying to be really controlled with my playing. here's where it is. Raise your hand if you have terrible motivation problems. I could see this working, especially with the way I changed in how I'm playing it. So now it's like... Mute. Mute the bass string. Mute the bass string. Mute the bass... You can even put... You know what? Even put that in the sample. Mute the bass string. Mute the bass string. Mute that bass. Mute that bass. Oh, that sounds lame. Olafur. I don't know if I mentioned this. You know what that person, Nancy, she said, the one from Mexico, she says, I think it says, ¿Qué onda? Mute the bass. But yeah, this is the thing. So instead of doing this, oh, I beatbox in my spare time when I'm just when there's no one around. I love just making sounds. So I'm not like an actual beatboxer. I've never like practiced or like studied it, because there are people who do that. But I just like making sounds. So, yeah, if we do this. This is the original chord. Oh, stupid dog. Okay. He'd stop biting your nails? Yeah, for sure. Because that won't work. Beatbox turntablism? I invented beatbox turntablism. Turntablism. Buy some nail clippers. No, it's the opposite. Jackie wants to not bite their nail. Like, you want to have longer nails. Isn't that so strange? I haven't taken a nail clipper to these nails in 17 years. They've been long. I turned 36 recently. They've been long since I've been 19. Isn't that crazy? It's almost half my life. Okay. This question is crazy. There were some comedians who were joking about this, but then I thought about it, and either way, it leads to something. Yo. Because here's the thing. The question is, like, if you were in, like, an MMA match, could you, like, tickle your opponent? Right? Like, and you may go, like, so part of me goes, like, oh, that's ridiculous. Right? They wouldn't be ticklish. But does that mean that, like, when you're in, like, a particular situation, you lose your ability to be tickled? I feel like either way, it's like something like, oh, okay. No, just me. Just me. But forget about even rules. Like, would that be effective? Could that be good? Could you be there? Could you be in someone's, like, full guard and then just be like, and have them be like, oh. And then, like, oh, open them up. Or maybe you have their back and you're trying to open them up for a rear naked choke and you're like, and they go like, ha. I'm kidding. How do I do the female gender? Oh, geez, it depends on which aspect you're talking about. Because we were talking. Wow, there's a. I mean, I know where my brain went. I mean, people do say the feeling of this, like, for one, my nails aren't sharp. In fact, if anything, these nails are sharper. These are incredibly smooth. They don't scratch or anything. I'd be more likely to scratch with these nails that are cut. They're cut and they're filed and they're buffed with this sandpaper so that they're not really scratchy. But just with this, they're coarser and more likely to scratch than these nails because they're buffed to the point where they're polished. Cramp, what's up? The female gender, yeah, I saw. The only better way to phrase that would be, how do you do with people of the female persuasion? I mean, I can say this. I am incredibly awkward and shy when it comes to that sort of thing. I don't like making people feel uncomfortable, so I err on the side of being more careful about things and shyer and more reserved so as not to ever upset someone. But you could see where there could be some issues with that. Okay, Marilock, 40 months. W sub is right. Marilock, thank you for the 40-month resub. If you would like to request the song, this goes to anybody who subscribed or cheered or donated or something. You can check out that list. Do you want to make you uncomfortable? I mean, if we ever meet in person, I don't know, TwitchCon or something like that, you can ask me that question again. I'll give you an answer. Just keep going. All right, you got it. That's always my answer anyway. So, okay, so here's the other thing I might play for Marco. This is the one I really feel like I should play because it brings up a lot of the questions I already had for him. But instead of doing it out of context, it'll be in the context of an actual piece of music. For those who are wondering, he's the person who said, everybody's hands are good hands. Nobody has bad hands. And so the thing that came up to me was, well, geez, I feel like I have bad hands. So the thing I want to ask him, and I need to make sure to phrase it properly, is like, you know, you said no one has bad hands, but I feel like I have bad hands. Can you perhaps help me see how my hands aren't bad? They certainly feel like they're bad hands for guitar. Actually, I should say hand, singular, because actually I feel like my right hand is perfect for the most part for guitar. It's so solid and stiff. I never have to worry about my joints bending, which a lot of people have to worry about. They never flex like this. Your hands are small. Yeah, small hands are, it's not good, but what's really important is how flexible they are, and also the ratio or the proportions of the palm of your hand versus your fingertips. Because someone can have like a span that's shorter than someone else, but their palm is much smaller, so their fingers are actually like really long. But more so than that, it's, you know, I am incredibly tight and not flexible. Like this is as far as I can spread out my fingers. I can barely force them any farther. Had piano hands. I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know what that means either. I don't know. So you can stretch them far. See, that's good. There are a lot of people with much smaller hands than me that can actually reach and do more things. But for tickling, guys, I should just take up MMA. Now he does have a wrestling background and he has his black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but first and foremost, he has a tickling background. So people do this stretch where they play 4 E's, this E, this E, this E, and then this E. Dude, I can't even... Dude, my hand's gonna explode. It's just gonna explode into pieces. So, tickle therapy is a thing? Bro, how do you get a job as a tickle therapist? I went to school for this. I studied for years. I put in my 10,000 hours of field. Not anyone can be a tickle therapist. Sorry, if there's a tickle therapist in here, I apologize for my demeaning comments, but bro. No one takes tickle therapy seriously. Emmy, thank you for the raid. What's up? How was the stream? That's one of the points I want to ask him about. Here's another one that you figured me out. Guys, this whole name change thing, I went through all of this just so that Emmy wouldn't raid me. And she found me. Shit. I'm just kidding. Alright, welcome in everybody. Emmy, thank you for the raid. Look, now you don't have to worry about how to pronounce my name. It's Rafi, by the way. Jace, hello. Zoe Valdez, what's up? Welcome into the stream. Quejibo. I don't know if I said that right. If y'all don't know Emmy, she's a lovely musician on Twitch. She writes her own music, I'll say piano then guitar, right? Because you're like a piano, you're a piano by nature. Piano player by training. A pianist. Yeah, how was the stream? And yes, I did change my name. I changed it to my real name. I got sick of that Schnaff fellow. You made some new friends? Nice. I dig it, thanks. Yep. Schnaff is no more. He's no more. I took care of him. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. All right. Also, Yohiza, why did you change the color of your name mid-stream? Witch music? Guys, you know what I found out? Okay, remember I said I went on a date the other weekend with a witch? I didn't know she was a witch going into it, all right? It turns out the place we went to has a monthly, once a month witch gathering. Guys, what the hell? Am I living in a dream world? I think I couldn't believe it. I mean, she was fine. Well, she's crazy. She chose the place. The place is called Sin, by the way. I should have known. I should have known. I should have known. I mean, I guess not. I mean, I guess that's not really... She's not like a Satanist or something. That would have made more sense. But like... I'm like, really? And then the bartender just happened to be a witch too? I was like, what? What? Stop. When's the second date? I don't know. Whenever she gets her broom fixed so she can meet me somewhere. Dude, not cool. Not all witches have brooms. That's a ridiculous, antiquated stereotype. It's fucking ridiculous. Bro, I can't do this. So, oh. All right. What I meant to say is, how are all your love lives going? Huh? How's it going? I hate it. Who here is on? Who here is on? Raise your hand if you're on 3 or more dating apps. All right. Oh my god. Oh. One day, this will be one day. No one's gonna answer. Pfft, cowards. No. One day. This will be... I'll see her. That's what I think of when I think of love music. Descending? I mean, descending, unless you mean like getting quieter, like decrescendo in terms of the pitch? Oh, just I mean, I guess descending, yeah. How's everybody doing? Here's a song I wrote. It's bittersweet. Wish you dates without witches. Thanks, Emmy. I appreciate that. I mean, it's only been one. It's only been one witch. Whatever. You know what? I just put it in the file. Just put it in the file of funny/strange dates. They become stories. Like that person who left the date because they said, they left onions out on their stove and that their cat was gonna eat them and die. That was a cool one. Oh my god. You know how hard it was for me to not laugh? I was trying so hard to hold back my smirk because I was like, I'm gonna tell. I already know this. As she was telling it, she's like all uncomfortable about it, like coming up with this ridiculous excuse, and I was like, oh yeah, like, okay, I'm gonna tell this person first, and after, oh, who do I text after about this? All right, okay, who do I tell this to? That's all that was going through my head. I was like, okay, I can't wait to. It's like, oh my god. Okay. It is a war zone. Especially if you're weird like me. I'm not like the other girls. I'm not. You do have to have fun. I used to get really down on myself, really frustrated and all that, but if you just sort of let go of expectations, you do it, then it's, exactly, just embrace it. Or Ag, maybe what you do is actually just ask them that first question. Hey, nice to meet you. What's in your closet? And if she says a broom, then you ask more questions. What type of broom? Is it like a broomstick with some straw, really thick, rough straw attached to it? Is it a real stick, like it looks like it's from a tree and it's squiggly? It's like, no, it's plastic, like a normal person. I'm like, oh, thank God. I thought you were a witch. And then you continue on the date. Thanks for the claps. Off-color joke, it seems, for 2023. Dude, if we can't joke about witches, then I don't know. What are you gonna do to it? What are you gonna do? What? What are you gonna clip this? Put this on Twitter? He was being insensitive towards witches. Shut up. Shut. I've told some of you this before, but when I first started streaming, I legitimately pissed off a witch. And I was like, what? I was like, why am I having interactions with witches? But guys, what the heck? I don't understand life. You know what? I'm not getting, well, I mean, I could let my mind sink into the gutter and think of, I could make that dirty. I didn't know. So there's a theme. I don't choose this. I don't choose the witch life. They find me. Which makes me think they have like a crystal ball or something. And I go, and they now I'm just picturing the Wizard of Oz. And they see me running through a poppy field and they make it snow and I fall asleep. Or no, I fall asleep, then it snows, and then I wake up. You know what? I haven't seen The Wizard of Oz in forever. I'm gonna play some music. Some more music. Oh! Okay, forget the question of the day. The new question of the day. What's your best worst date experience? Oh boy. Oh, now you gotta say it. Gohan. Gohan. Welcome in. I'm good. Well, actually, I think I'm getting sick, but besides that, I think I'm good. No. The best of your worst experience ever. Like, what's the worst experience, but like in the best way? You've never been on I Only Love One Woman? Oh. Wait, did you... There are too many? Then you're gonna flood the chat with them. All right, get typing. I hope the music playing got your fingers warmed up. What was I looking for? Oh, this. Who doesn't love you back? Aw. You got stood up in... Who here has gotten stood up in a date? Guys, that only happened to me once. And it wasn't all that bad. I just texted some friends who were actually out on the same night. I just met up with them. It was the only time. It wasn't... Someone brought little things for us to do, pieces of scraps of notebook paper. In a bookstore. It was sweet, but... oh, that does sound kind of sweet. That's what I mean. Were there a lot of awkward pauses and silences? Did you do this a lot? Were you like... Did you do that? Wait. Hold on a second. Guys. This is 100% worth it, so just hold on 1 second. Guys, I have footage of Emmy's date. One second. I have it here.
I love that smell? Is that weird? That's weird. Weirdo on aisle 3. I like old things. Things that have been well loved. Try it. I'm serious, try it, just smell it. See? We're both weirdos now. Follow me, I want to show you something. I love that smell. Is that weird?
Did you or him? Did either of you smell any books? Okay.
I like old things. Things that have been well loved.
Okay, all right. Jesus Christ. All right. Don't you just love the smell of books? I mean, by the way, I do. Yeah, who here likes the smell of old? Okay, I mean, look, she's not wrong. Vol likes smell, but I'm not surprised. I mean, it's not even a bad thing. That's the one thing you don't get. This modern technology, man. I don't know, maybe one day people will be like, no, this smells like nothing. There's no... What if I smell it like a dog instead? Allora, profumo dei vecchi libri, delle chitarre. So you like the smell of books, of old books, and of guitars? I agree. Yeah, guitars. This guitar's 13 years old, still smells like a book. See, I speak Italian. Dude, 5FNAF, thank you for gifting a sub to Emmy. And for the 100 bits earlier. And hello, Fiddlestein. Buongiorno. I don't actually speak Italian. If you couldn't tell. Che molto vicino. Yeah, I don't know. It's very... Wait. Because... Perché is because... Like, it's okay. That it's very... God damn it. I don't know. I'm trying to use context clues. Vicino. What is vicino? What is vicino? It's very... Damn it. I don't know. Great part of this evening. All right, you were very welcome. Thank you again for stopping by and for bringing everyone over in the raid. I'll have to hear some more bad date stories. Much happiness. Thank you. Thank you. Who knows? Maybe maybe I'll find that happiness partly in the love of a witch. Vicino. Okay, vicino. Neighbor. All right. All right. Non importa. All right. I just want to... Should I... Okay, so I thought it was close by too. Is it close? Like, because it's very molto vicino. Is it very close? Is that because it's very close? All right, guys, this is a language learning. This is an Italian stream now. Fiddlestein's gonna teach us all Italian. All right, this is not Italian. This is French. There's no words, so, you know. State facendo un ottimo lavoro finora. Lavoro, ok. Ottimo lavoro finora. State facendo. Something's making, facendo is... Vicino is voisin, but isn't voisin neighbor? In French? En français? State facendo. Okay, I'm just gonna play. Okay, I'm gonna... Now, Brian, I don't know if you did that on purpose this time, although that is how you always enter, so it's probably, yeah, it's probably true, yeah. Francese, Genova. Oh, you're from Geneva. Okay, cool. What's up, Brian? Shit, which reminds me, I forgot to reach out to... Oh, my God. I talked to him about something else, but not about the code. Okay. Yeah, so speaking of French, okay. Rendre vivement les barricades mystérieuses pour François Couperin. Wow, okay, I need to look at this one more clearly. I haven't played in a little bit. Although, I felt this with all the stuff I've been reading today. I'm struggling to keep my mind focused on the part of the page I'm at, so I appreciate the claps. Also, Fair, thank you for helping out with that, because I have no idea what that person was saying. Maybe they were mad that I kept speaking in a terrible Italian accent. What if I... Is this a bad idea? To try to play this Reach a Car? We'll try it. This is sight reading now. This isn't just reading. We'll see how this goes. This will tell us something. The wrong way. You took a listen to both. They both sound beautiful. Yeah, there's a reason why they're they've been played so much because they're great pieces. Bonsoir. Bon Skerminoir. Maybe that works. Hello. Salut. Hardmut, good morning. Oh, dude, my eyes. Honestly, even though that was really janky, I feel like it actually wasn't terrible from a reading standpoint. Because these are tough. If you're not like really taking care of Bon Scamissoir. See, that works perfectly. You have a feeling your guitar teacher might explode. Wait, why? You could tell he got excited when you mentioned interesting. Oh, okay, I see. So explode in a good way. I was like, what's wrong with those pieces? Okay, what if I... Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to try. I'm going to move on for a bit. Not play too many of these. But what if we stick to the Renaissance? And back to Dowland, but not one of his fancies. Scrambled to get a classical piece for you. He heard you. He's like, I'm totally on it. I'm totally on it. Oh, we haven't done this. There's a lot of these we haven't done in a bit. Thank you for the dance fair and for the claps. Jack, hello. Seems good to you as well. The Hey There person doesn't... I, like, almost didn't recognize her in person at TwitchCon. I don't know. Every time... Ever since I saw her, I see that emote. I'm like, it doesn't look like her. 3 to 4 hours. Nice. Everyone give Jackie a clap. Winvia, thank you for the claps as well. You know, speaking of claps. What's up? It's nice to get praise and recognition for good work being done, regardless of your age. It's a hidden Vera? Okay. I was gonna wait to see if any other clues came up. I was gonna play this piece to see if any clues came up, and if not, I was gonna click on your name to look at the past chat, because I was like, I don't know this name, and they are at least a 12-month sub. And so I was like, we'll see if anything, but hello, Vera. Speaking of name changes. if I played that smoothly, that'd be sort of a nice little two-voice thing going on. Okay. I mean, 5 hours of practice is a lot. Like, that's a lot. I mean, if you can do that and do it in a healthy and productive way, then nice, right? What would the waltz exercise be? When I see spider walk, I've seen it referred to two different things. One is like this, well, you know, one I just came across recently that I was looking for stretching exercises. So hard to separate these two fingers. Helexis, hello there. Salut. Moving down the fretboard. Yeah, then there's this one, which is actually completely different. The fact that the fingers are in the opposite order makes so much of a difference. So you... This one's easier for me for some reason, which makes me think I need to change my approach to this. Perhaps I need to like do some more rotation like this to separate these two. Like that, as opposed to just trying to move this finger over instead like this. Jade, thank you for the 500 bits. W bits again. W viewer, W chat. Thank you, Jade. And again, if you have a song you'd like, definitely check out the list and let me know. Yeah, Jackie, it's difficult. There's I mean, this is what humans. It's basically what we do worst with our hands. One of these, like, again, especially these three fingers are just like, they might as well just be one finger. So the idea of like, moving this finger, like, it's just not what we do. Why the hell would you do this in life? Unless you're playing an instrument. What the hell? Wait. I feel like that's a question you can always ask when it comes to playing guitar, or really anything that's sort of difficult physically like that. Go like, when would a human, when in all of the, well, let's say at least tens of thousands of years of evolution, at least recently for modern humans, um, when would we have ever done this? Oh, we wouldn't have? Oh, there you go. No wonder it's awkward. Um, Geez, I still have Time Scar on there? Do I still have Time Scar in here? I don't know. I'm probably gonna. Well, I'll just sort of do it by ear. I mean, I always did it by ear anyway, but I don't know. I'll try to make it sort of sound like Time Scar. You know what? Maybe we can do a few songs from Chrono Cross. For one, because you cheered 500 bits. For two, because Chrono Cross is dope. For three, Chrono Cross is sweet. Thanks for the claps and the dancing emotes. Yeah, I have a lot of gin to drink. Bottoms up. It's a lot. It's a lot, Megatomic. If I, I could use it to perhaps make a Megatonic engine. Okay, that's my statement. All right, I'm out, guys. I'm never coming back. All right, that was my last Megatonic. Welcome into the stream. You'll get more of that. There's more where that came from. I'm hilarious. All right. Diferencia sobre Guárdame las vacas. What if I look at this? Because I always say... This is the most important thing. It's a theme and variations, so it's variations on a tune, Guárdame las vacas. Which, guys, what is it? It's like Watch Over the Cows for me. Yo, hold up. Watch my cows. Don't utter another word. No, you know what's a conspiracy? Cow tipping. Do you know if you tip over a cow, they can't get back up? Like, what are you talking about? Dude, I've seen a video of an entire huge truck full of cows crash, spill out onto the street, and they all got up. They all got up and just went about their day. Right? I think it's just one of those things that kids say. Dude, did you know? Dude. But I didn't tip them over while they were sleeping. True. Also, Fair, thank you for using that. I just added that. It's so good. Right, I think it was that. Was it that one, or did I add? Was it this one recently? I forget. Most of these don't get used. Was it? Oh no, it was this one I added recently. I don't know. For those who can't see it, that's the face the cat's making. All right. Guárdame los gatos. There you go. Cows. Renaissance. Vihuela. Fantasia. This is like how many triangles are there, but really more like something you'd see. Do you guys remember did you have the magazine Highlights? I remember in like doctor's offices and stuff. And it'd have like fun games for kids. And it's like, how many of the such and such can you find? Or like, what are the differences between these pictures? This is like, you could treat this like partly like a musical equivalent to those. How many times can you hear this? How many times does it come up? Comes up at least once. It's the very first thing we hear, all on its own. There was one with like a pyramid on the front that was a maze. Yeah, they're definitely mazes. I don't know if I can remember that specific volume or that specific issue twice. It will be at least twice. If not, then if it's less than twice, then well, it's not actually anything special then. We'll see. I don't even know the answer. Well, let's see here. It's gotta be 12. Thanks, Sat Young. I'm assuming it's Sati. Sad Young? Sati? Eric Sati? Thanks for the claps. Let's do this. Can I do a sample for you? Sure. I can't. Okay, so once. Let me get out of this cathedral. All right, I'm out of the cathedral. So once. Here it comes again. Here it comes a third time. Here comes a fourth time. We almost had it there in the bass. I wonder if it's somewhere here in the middle. No, it doesn't look like. Oh, here it is. Wait, what number are we on? 5? Six? 7, except it like doesn't quite finish. So what was that? 7, 5. So what was it? 6, 5, 6 times? 5, 6, 65, 5, 6, 69, 7. Wait, does that mean you also remember Goofus and Gallant? Wait. Dude, he's changing your color again. Well, you changed it before, but again. We've had tan, then purple, then greenish. Yellow, green. Just found me. Wait a second. What's up, Thrill House? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Why didn't it say... Wait. Okay, that's why. That's why. Because you said something... Well, oh geez, the last time you were here was literally just about 2 years ago. I was gonna say, why didn't it say first time in chat? Alright, you know what? We haven't done this in a tiny bit. I thought that was something on my iPad, but it's just something photocopied onto the page. You thought it was time number 1? It's alright. I mean, it's been a couple of years, so I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'll do my brain. Okay. The letter M. What's that? My Lord Willoughby. And oh, that's right. That's right. True. I forgot. I changed my name, Thrill House. So that may be why. And so in a certain sense, this is the first time seeing the new me. I'm not really any different, but... This chair over. I'm trying to slightly change. He is gone forever. What's up, guys? I'm Stan. D was ringing out. I need to be so much better with being cleaner with muting things. That's just laziness. There's no musical justification. A lot has changed. I mean, Jesus, in the past 2 years, things certainly have changed. Yeah, for sure. Need help with a ton since you got out of the hospital. You're gonna have to do a lesson. I mean, just feel free to reach out. You know where to find me. I didn't even pick the question of the day on purpose for this, but my recital, the repertoire for my graduate recital is basically an instance of setting a seemingly impossible goal. Now, what's nice about this goal is it can be adjusted. I kind of have a really nice safety blanket, safety blanket. I have a nice down pillow. Like I have a nice safety net in that there are tons of pieces I've worked on since doing my undergrad that I could kind of just like, let's say these really, 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 really difficult ones just won't work in time. I can just like shove in these other ones at the last second. So there's really no risk. That's my safety blanket. Johann Anton Logi? I don't know. I'm assuming it's Logi and not Logi. Yeah, let's move out of the Renaissance into some relatively generic or Baroque stuff. ChatGPT can't help with your grad work. It cannot help. It can't practice for me. Do I call you out? You can call me whatever you want. Truly, you can call me whatever you want. I deeply identify with both. Like, it's totally fine. have composed some of my own songs. Some of them have words. Some of them are for guitar. There's only one for guitar and one for piano. I mean, like not that much in terms of formal compositions. And even the one for piano isn't actually set in stone. It goes a little something like this. So thanks for the claps. That was a So Marilock says, I love this one. Yeah, it's, I said it was like relatively generic Baroque music, but I didn't mean that in, it wasn't actually meant to be a bad thing. It was just kind of, it's like not crazy, but a lot of them are really nice. Yeah, this is, well, we'll try this out. It's simple, yeah. Simple can be nice. And catchy, yeah. Simple, catchy, charming. So that's sort of how it goes. John, hello. I forgot the actual melody until partway through and it hit me again. It was supposed to be. So it's not always exactly the same. It should have that melody and it should have this thing, which is this is where it stemmed from. I heard this. This progression, which I thought was really cool and really dark and really like, I don't know, there's just a lot of tension to it if you just have this driving thing. But I don't know, it's sort of Chopin-y. And then I played the song I had written for guitar a little earlier. Also, yeah, hey Rob, what's up? Thanks for those claps. The pair of hands moving back and forth against each other. Okay, I should actually probably head out. It's 9. I have stuff to do. I have to eat. I have work to do. I'm also, again, I think I'm getting a cold and I'm supposed to party this weekend. It's the annual friend get-together thing. So I gotta make sure I'm as healthy as possible so that my body can deal with the toxins as effectively as possible. Yeah. All right. God, this song sucks. Okay, I need to find a new play. This song stinks. So I'll play this. This stinks. All right. Oh, let me do this. I'm gonna do the ending song first. I totally forgot. Thank you all for being here. I'm probably gonna practice this song that's tuned down to D after this, but whatever. It's a good habit, I think. Ding ding down. Stupid song. Thayer, thank you for the claps, and thank you everyone for the hearts. Lemur, what's up? I see you there. Guys, I actually don't think I'm gonna be back until Monday, because Friday is part of the craziness, and Sunday there's a meeting. Oh, you know, the meeting that I skipped out on last week. Whoops. Shit, whoops. Also, you know how I cut the stream? I ended early last stream. It turns out the person that was like running the meeting forgot, so there was no meeting. So I was just like, I ended for no reason. That was frustrating. So yep. I'm usually not annoyed by things like that, but it actually had like a real consequence for me, so I was like, God damn it, dude. I was a little frustrated. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Also, it looks like lowering the bitrate so far has gotten rid of the video and audio getting out of sync. Jeez. Let's see. My favorite part of any stream. Rage Schnaff. Dude! If you see a Schnaff, don't believe it. That name cannot be used. Wait, did this person actually get married? Or is this like a Twitch thing? Is that a... Wait, what? Okay, it looks like she actually got married. Patreon is still Schnaff, but that's gonna change too. Same thing with Discord. The Discord's the weirdest one, because if I change that, and it has a different, I don't know, a different profile picture and name, people may be like, huh? What's a not weird raid message to congratulate someone on getting married? For some reason, oh, that's right. Oh my God. See, guys, there's so much stuff to change. There's so many things you wouldn't think of. The list of things I did think of was already super long. Oh my God. Thank you, Koala. Also, hello. Also, what's up? I was gonna say congratulations on the marriage. For some reason, that sounds very weird to me. Even congratulations on getting married. Dude, I don't know. Not weird, guys. Am I? What if it's just congratulations? Okay, so Fair and I are on the same page. All right, we're just gonna do congrats. We're just gonna do congrats on the holy matrimony. What if we do like... One second. Because this is totally important. Totally important. GG, dude, GG on tying the knot, dude, GG. Guys, is this ridiculous? Is having a ring here ridiculous? Is the ring too much? It's like, for some reason, guys, why do I feel like this is so strange? Oh, there's a bride emoji, but no groom emoji. Okay, we'll do the one. Oh, I can see this stupid. This is so stupid. For some reason, I just feel like it's too stupid. Okay, I'll do that. I like Wolfric's thing. It's a little whatever. We'll keep it simple. We'll just keep it simple. You guys, you guys can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. This time next year, there's gonna be a bun in the oven. Which, by the way, if you have a bun in an oven, the oven doesn't get bigger. Am I focusing on the wrong thing? All right. Okay, so who is this person I've been talking about? Liz Vega got married. Oh, afternoon. Thank you for the raid. Okay, one last. Okay, encore, and then we'll raid. Encore. Ready? Big. I want to say big mule, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling it's not. Thank you, stage manager. It's true. Like, is it not true? I mean, it is. I don't have to ask you. You know what I mean. All right. Afternoon. Welcome in. Oh man, Arel Gumada. I don't know. These names are tricky. All right, we're ending with a prelude. It just seems so quotable. I feel like I say a lot of quotable things, Richard. No need to apologize. I appreciate it. It's a French raid? I feel like I would not have guessed by the names. Ok, donc bienvenue tout le monde et merci pour le raid. Afternoon. Sorry. Thank you, I do appreciate it. I do have to go though because I need to eat food and I have some, actually a bunch of things I need to do for tomorrow. And I need to make sure I get enough sleep because I'm going to be waking up. Oh God, I don't know. From France and Belgium, okay. Oh, from Little Big Whale, nice. She's great. Well, I'm glad you brought everyone over. Sorry, it was at the very end of the stream. But I saw some of you followed, so I'll be back soon. Although actually kind of not really soon. Not as soon as I'm normally back. This weekend, there's a lot going on this weekend, so I can't stream, really. Maybe I can stream late on Sunday after the meeting. No, that'll be like 8:30 or something. No, I don't think it's gonna work. Whatever, I'll be back Monday. And if something changes, whatever, you'll see it in Discord and on Twitter and stuff. What time zone? Eastern Daylight Time. It's 9:16 p.m. Which means it's pretty late for you guys. Okay. We'll try this again. So the person we're rating just got married. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, it's late for you guys. Oh. Hey, you can still say Schnaf. If you say Schnaf, I probably won't even notice. Like, I won't even notice anything was weird or something. Think about it, I've been responding to that name for 6 years. 6 years. Multiple days a week, every week. It's just like... yeah. Like, it's, yeah. I'll respond to it. I don't want there to be any pressure for you to, I don't know, if it feels weird to say Rafi or something. That's my name, for those who don't know. It's my actual name. I don't want you to feel weird saying it, so. Yeah. You're already following me from a previous raid? Nice. Maybe from one of Little Big Whale's raids? One of her many raids. More simple. It is simple. It's also just, now it's just my name. So when I'm talking and meeting people and doing things IRL, like, hey, I don't have this weird stage name thing. It's just much simpler. Okay. Thank you all for being here. The American Heart Association is in her stream. Okay. They have a Twitch channel. All right. Oh, so maybe it wasn't from one of her raids. Who knows? Or maybe it was Tip Stevens? He's another person I can imagine. Maybe Becky and Cloud. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever it is, you're here. Yeah, thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. It may be Monday, maybe Friday, who knows. Definitely on Monday. I'll be back definitely Monday. Perhaps Sunday, perhaps Friday. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Let's say congrats to Liz. She just got married. And I'll see you all later.